I have never in my life been so grateful to be a yogi, because I am 9 months pregnant, and this practice has definitely added to my journey as a mother and as a birthing person. In the meantime, I hope this flow can add to your journey. Much love to all of you guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. Bye. When you're ready, take a few deep breaths, centering yourself. When you're ready, we'll begin in a standing position. Bringing your palms to heart center, lift up and then open wide into a T shape and lift back up, reverse it back down to your heart. Deep breath. We'll try this again, lifting up, opening wide, opening the chest, the spine, and reversing back up, dropping down to heart center. Interlace your fingers and push your wrist forward, arching the top of the spine, and then pull it back in, reverse lift out to a T, and then bring your hands behind you, interlacing the fingers, and bring your wrist to the left side, looking to the right. Deep breath, bring your hands back down and lift them back up. Palms touch, come down to heart center, and repeat this again, pushing forward, arching the spine, and then lifting back up, dropping your hands, interlacing, and bring it to the opposite side, looking to your left. Deep breath. Then lift back up, palms touch, and lean over to the right. The right hand drops, touching the thigh. And then do this on the opposite side. Lifting back up, palms come down to heart center. Now you're going to step your feet apart and then begin to turn the toes outward, bending the knees, and take your hands out into a cactus or a goalpost. And then straighten, lifting the hands wide into a star, and then bend back into a goddess position. Do this a few times. This is really good to prep for birth. Just opening up the pelvic muscles, the pelvic floor. Just building that lower body strength. Opening up the body. Palms touch, lower to heart center, and gently lift out into a wide stance, walking the hands forward. This is one of my favorite positions during pregnancy. It's a nice little inversion, giving enough space for the belly, releasing the spine, promoting circulation to the brain. Lots of yummy things. You can move forwards and backwards if that feels okay for you. And then I want you to lift the right leg, if that's okay, and rotate the leg circularly a few times. Then rotate the ankle, bend, anything you need to loosen up that leg. And then bring it back down and repeat on the opposite side. Bending the knee and lowering back down. And now you're just going to walk your feet toward the front of the mat and go into a squatting position. This is also a really wonderful birth prepping position, posture. Once again, just bringing a lot of flexibility into the inner thigh muscles. And then lifting up, bringing your arms upward, and then going back down into your squat. You can also use a block underneath you to kind of help with grounding, balance, anything to kind of prop yourself. When you're ready, you can do as many of these as you need. I did quite a few. When you've had enough, begin to slowly lower down onto the mat, one knee at a time, and begin to prep for a few cat-cows here. Just doing some spine articulations, releasing and lifting the spine. No need to go too deeply into this spine dip. Just do what feels good for you and your body. And when you're ready, you can take your right foot forward, doing a nice little lunge here. Then you can straighten into a straight leg stretch. Just a really wonderful posture that I really enjoyed. Just kept my hamstrings nice and flexible during my pregnancy. Then we'll reverse to the opposite side. Once again, just doing what feels good in your body. Not pressuring yourself or doing anything that feels painful or odd for your body or for your baby. Being gentle and protecting the belly at all times. Breathe. And then gently bring your leg back. Spread your knees and go down into a nice child's pose. Stretching the hands forward. And breathing. Begin to gently lift back up. And thread your hand through the left side, right hand through the left. Getting a gentle twist to the top of the spine. And when you've had enough, just switch to the opposite direction, threading the left arm through the right. Gently begin to make your way back into a seated position. During my last few practices in my pregnancy, I just did my Shavasana in a seated position to close out my practice with gratitude, with ease. Thank you guys so much. Wishing you the best. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Namaste.